And now they're coming for our passports. Yeah, you heard it right. Buried in this foreign policy bill introduced by Representative Mast, of course from Florida, is a provision that would have required State Department to revoke or deny a passport to any U.S. citizen over mere formal allegation of support of terrorism. Now, that provision has been since removed from the bill, but the simple fact that the GOP has thought about it should worry everybody, no matter who you voted for. Because it tells you one thing: our government is actively looking for new ways to restrict freedom of movement for American citizens. And if you think that that provision would be used to protect our country from unsavory individuals, think again. Because the reality is that it could be used almost immediately for one purpose, and that is silence dissent. Remember, first of all, that what the government today calls a terrorist organization is no longer what it used to be. And that expanding that label to other groups of people is now being exploited by the government to take unprecedented, unconstitutional action. With this in mind, consider that that provision could be used in much more dangerous ways. Let's also add some context and remember that the president has already announced that it is planning to designate Antifa as a major terrorist organization. And while that designation carries really no legal weight, it can still be used for administrative action. Because Antifa doesn't exist as an organization, but that is the point, because at that point you can take anybody who has donated to the Democratic Party or to a specific candidate and baselessly accuse them of material support to a terrorist organization. Sounds like a made-up charge? It is, but it doesn't matter, because the point here isn't to protect U.S. citizens, it's to quell dissent. Because if the objective were to revoke passports for bad guys, we wouldn't need a new bill. Because this law already gives the Secretary of State the ability to revoke passports, but only after specific evidence is presented and the passport holder is given an opportunity to defend himself. But this bill goes further because it would give the DOJ the ability to look at what you're doing, call it a national security threat, simply charge you, and then force the Department of State to revoke your passport without you even knowing it. This is a whole new playbook. Once the government has the ability to call what they want dangerous for the country, and Congress gives it the authority to revoke your passport, it's game over.